You know the wheels on the bus that go round and round? Well, they never tell you the axis of revolution, so it could be the y-axis, although I don't know why it would be. That'd be kinda stupid. Welcome back to Cave Colonization, episode 89. Alright, we are right here today, next to the river and these dead fish, which I'm not gonna pick up. Normally I would, but they're just gonna waste an inventory slot. We got some kind of weird terrain to deal with, but for now, let's get a building. Just one of them, just a building. Alright, and straight away, I think I'm gonna not have enough deep slate bricks. I didn't actually know how much I would need, but it's fine. So we need to bring this all the way out, and then okay, I had literally the perfect amount, but one of them's gonna be mine, so it's fine. Okay, this is gonna be kind of interesting. The terrain here is really weird, so I wasn't too sure how this build would actually fit in here, so it might take a little bit of time to actually get started. So then I think here, and this should be a 4, yes. So originally there was stairs for this bit here. However, I think that's gonna end up not happening due to the fact that it's right along the path. So I can mine this, and I think that should be relatively okay. All right, but now we've got, oh, I forgot to turn my phone notifications off. So if you heard that, I don't know if it picked up. So this is not really a build that was planned for a long time like we have been doing, but it is one that I kind of thought of that I haven't done, I guess, in a while, or maybe actually ever. I have done builds similar, but not exactly. And you already know what it is from the title, and I'll discuss a little bit more about the actual interior when I'm doing the actual interior. But right about now, not doing the interior, I'm doing the exterior. And it is a little bit of a confusing, I guess floor is really what I'm doing with this terrain going on. So a bit of a slow start this episode. Once again, I don't really have anything to talk about. I feel like I'd probably want to save my more like in-depth conversation topics for like when I do the interior, where I feel like what I'm saying kind of matters more. So I'm not saying, you know, this like this, because that is the ultimate sin in cave colonization. You don't want to be saying stuff like that, but hey, it looks like I finally can start actually building the walls. Okay, I spoke a little bit too soon. I should probably put in the pillars, and my game is doing a little bit of frame dropping, which isn't helpful. It's been doing that, I was gonna say like all week, but I've really only played Minecraft one other time this week. Well, one other time that wasn't today, because today I got all the blocks and stuff, but when I built this, it was Thursday or something. It was doing that. I really haven't played Minecraft like very much recently. I'm pretty sure that was spruce, and it should be oak planks. Yes, this is like kind of like the first time I've played Minecraft in a while, like properly, because I did build this, but now I'm actually, you know, building this again, but officially this time. I think I played Minecraft, was it last Saturday? I don't remember exactly what day, maybe it was Wednesday or something. I was waiting for my other computer to do something. I don't remember what it was doing. I think it was restarting or something. Oh, I can talk about that a little bit, I suppose. That kind of is now a thing, I guess, but I haven't played Minecraft at all. I was building something in my survival world, and then I kind of screwed it up, and like now I need to move a big chunk of it forward 1 block, and I honestly can't be asked, so I just haven't played Minecraft. Big slime. But yeah, the thing that I just mentioned that I guess I can talk about is my old computer. I was making a video for second channel on that, and apparently video editing software, I don't know if I said that right, it wins. And what I mean by that is the battery life on this thing freaking sucks. So it's constantly in a balance of the battery wanting to die and the charger, which is perpetually plugged in. It's like never taken out because the battery sucks. They're in a constant power struggle, literally, because it's, you know, really to charge, and pretty much nothing can upset the balance except for my video editing software. So I can play Geometry Dash, it's fine, it doesn't lose charge. And this is all like really hypothetical because I haven't actually tested it yet, but I'm assuming this is what happened because my computer, when it reaches low power mode at a whopping 80% battery, immediately shuts off, and that hasn't happened in a while, and it happened while I was editing a video. So the logical conclusion is that the video editing software is too powerful, it uses too much power. And there's another big slime right below me. Of course he survived. Nothing like a quick little side detour in cave colonization, all about killing slimes, because these guys just are constantly showing up here completely unasked for. Do I care about these ones? I guess I'll kill them anyway. Right. Anyway, back to what I was saying about video editing software and stuff. This is going to be a fun build to build. Yeah, the video editing software is kind of too powerful. It upsets the balance. So unfortunately, I guess I can't really make videos for a very long time. I can get like, I guess 20 to 30 minutes of video editing, but I have to keep an eye out because if I'm not constantly saving and it's gonna randomly shut off, I'm gonna lose some progress. So thankfully, I don't really make too many videos on that computer anymore, and they're all second channel videos, so they're not like ultra high effort. I guess I do want to put the staircase in so I can put the second floor in, so when I'm doing the roof, I'm not constantly falling down. So then I think like this, and then stairs, see that? And I have 7 left. Is that the correct amount? I don't know. Fun fact, there is a 3rd floor to this build. Whoa. And it's not even like a small 3rd floor. I actually wanted this build to be, I wanted it to have some room for things in it and not just be, you know, really too small to be what it needs to be, because I definitely wanted to put a couple of specific things in here. Now that that is out of the way, I do need some ladders. Put those down, head on up here, and I think it's roof building time, so really quickly I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Alright, the roof is done. A bit close to this, a little bit closer than I anticipated, but it looks like that. It's a pretty typical roof. This bit is super weird, but hey, we'll fix that later, I suppose. But now we get to do the meat and potatoes, I suppose. It's kind of a weird phrase of the build. Straight away, I need to put down some lanterns. I just need to remember where they all go. But as you can probably see from the title, this is like a food mart, and it is kind of similar to a build on the something floor, the 2nd floor. Well, that one was a general store, so this one is not really a general store. It's more focused on food products, I suppose. Oh, of course the deep slate wall is just casually glitching through the ceiling. That's normal block behavior. But yeah, the similarities are they're oak and they are kind of general-ish stores, and that's where the similarities end. So very, very similar. I know, it's actually wild just how insanely alike these two builds truly are. But I'm over in this region because it has the kind of thing that I wanted to, that was kind of the idea for this build. Well, not really the idea, but it is a critical component that I definitely wanted to fit in, and that is, oh my god, there's like another big slime. I had to kill one while I was building the roof, and I probably would have left it alone, except it was coming over here. It just was right over on that side, so I just had to, you know, take its life. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put this in here. I should have put that down first. Okay, I've kind of navigated away from where I was, but it's fine. So these item frames, this was like kind of one of the big things I wanted to have in there, were these barrels of like fruit and stuff, and the fruit being pumpkins, which are a squash. I don't think that qualifies as a fruit, but we do have melons as well, and apples and glowberries and hay. All these farm products are sold over there at that farm. Oh, speaking of that farm, I should probably remember to show off that I did finish the path for the farm. I did decide ultimately to do the same style path as the farm on the floor above. It was the big wheat field with the guys in it. I can't remember what it was actually called, but over here we have a couple of flower pots which have a cactus and an azalea in them, which aren't really food, and then 4 magenta candles which really aren't food unless you're like 3, and even then they still aren't food, but you try to eat them anyway. Then we have a spruce gate that's open, which is meant to be like supports. Usually I would probably put nothing there or just like a spruce fence, but you know, I was feeling fancy and extra different, and I'm gonna kill this slime because it's making its way over here and it's being annoying. So goodbye to you, Mr. Slime. At least I get to repair my tools by killing these guys. Not that it really matters, but hey, whatever. I don't have to fly over to the village and trade a bunch of stuff to, oh my gosh, there's one over there as well. Hello, bat. I should kill that too. But we come over here, we got a honeycomb block, which is a block I don't think I've used since the honey pot on the 2nd floor. We do have 4 seed pickles, which you could argue are food. And what goes here? I believe it's a flower pot with a crimson fungus. And I think that's everything for the food mart downstairs. So it is actually sell food, and I don't know, I don't think you can eat honeycombs, but the barrels of fruit were the main inspiration for this. And I don't know if these hay bales are oriented in the correct way, and I also don't really think it matters. But now we can head upstairs. First thing I'm gonna do is put down the walls for this ladder. I don't think I needed a crouch for that, but there is a ladder to the 3rd floor, which we'll get to. Now, I was building this and I realized that I forgot to put in corner bushes, so I had to sneak one in there, and I think I did a pretty good job of sneaking it in. It's definitely not obvious. Alright, I break this and I see there's a slime right there. Cool. But on this shelf we have a large amethyst bud and a cartography table, which, the direction I built this in the creative world, I guess it's different cardinal direction because this one is facing west, but that corner is here, so it's a little bit more exposed, and unfortunately there is no detail on this cartography table, so using it as a decoration block isn't the best idea right about now, but I'm not going to change it. And I need to put down some stuff, so we have 5 magenta carpet and a magenta bed. And then a little table. I think I was... What's above me? It's just a lantern. It doesn't even go there. I think I was supposed to be talking about something on the interior. Oh, right. I finally started playing. I bought a long time ago, Hollow Knight. And I'm pretty much... I'm not going to say done, because there's probably a lot I haven't done that I don't know where it is. But currently the only 3 things... I was right painting. Okay, got it twice in a row. Currently only 3 things I know that I need to do are... They're all hard. So I'm at the final boss room. And presumably that boss is going to be hard to beat. And a lot of the bosses in the game are hard. It's a hard game. And I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of hard games. I find it really hard to be hard. I find it hard to have fun when I just keep getting my ass kicked by the same boss over and over and over again. And it's like that with Celeste as well. That's another hard game. I played that game, I think yesterday. I loaded it up to see if I could make any progress on it. And I guess I could. Can I please change screenshots? I said I could make progress on it, but not very much and not fun. Like, it took me 2 hours to beat 1 level. So yeah, I did not have the best time. All this to say that I'm not really a fan of hard games, which is why I probably won't play Silksong, even though I'd love to, because I like Hollow Knight. It has a reputation of being like freaking impossible, so I'm not sure if I'll do that. I like myself a good challenge, which is why I guess I beat the hard levels in Geometry Dash that I do. But you know what, while I'm up here, I may as well just do the exterior decoration so I don't have to stack up. It's pretty simple. It's just 2 fences and a slab. Like that. Like, I like myself a good challenge, but if I just keep dying to the same thing over and over and over again, then I'm not really having fun, you know? Well, it's hard to have fun in that situation because you just kind of get frustrated, and I don't like being frustrated either because being frustrated is not fun. And I play a game to have fun. If I wanted to be frustrated at a game, I'd play like, I don't know, freaking Scrabble or something. But I think that's everything on the interior done, and a little bit of mildly interesting discussion. So there's some content, and I do have a barrel. There's a barrel in my inventory. I wonder where the barrel goes. Did I simply miscount the amount of barrels? Oh, good thing I potentially miscounted the amount of barrels because I almost lost a shulker box due to not picking it up, apparently. Alright, I found it. I just mined this one up when I did the exterior from the inside and then never placed it back down. So we can continue with our exterior decoration. I'm gonna put the sign down. Not gonna put anything on it. I need to grab roof building kit and put a slab there and there. And the exterior of this build, I will say it is pretty weak. I didn't really know what the terrain was gonna look like. So everything that I'm I found diamonds. Everything that I'm building now is subject to me coming back and changing it a little bit later. So we'll have to see if I actually do that, because oftentimes I end up saying stuff like, oh, I'll come back and fix this later. And then later rolls around and I'm like, I forgot to fix that. So that, or my excuse is that I'm lazy, which isn't really an excuse. It's just the truth. Oh well, if you were expecting me to... Okay, there is a lot of mobs, and I got very confused because I thought one of them was like, take a water break. I just saw a bat fly right by my head. Get back here, you little punk. I swear I clicked on him. Whatever. Thank you for the hydrate. I thought one of those mobs over there was drowned. I think I was just looking at a slime and a yellow fish, and their colors molded into one. And my small brain got overloaded with information. But it's fine. Was I saying something? I was talking about how I'm lazy, and when later rolls around, my excuse is that I didn't do it. That one, I'm just like, oh, I decided not to do it. To mask the fact that I did intend to do it, but simply forgot or was too lazy. I'm not really sure in which situation that applies. I feel like I have done that before in this series with something, but I do note things down that I want to change. I keep a running list of things that need to be fixed. I did that for the floors above this, and then I actually did do them, but the time is kind of funny because I did them like right before the third floor. It would be episode 69 and 70, which is the last episode of the third floor and the third floor showcase. So I really waited until the last minute, but that's fine. As long as it got done, you would never know unless I told you that I waited until the last minute to do it. Though actually, I guess you could, because you could see in episode 69, or probably not that episode, but a different episode where the area I was working in is relevant, that it was not done. But good luck, because you don't know what changed, and I'm not going to tell you what changed. Piss off. Assuming I'm going to need some more deep slate bricks, and I should probably get back on topic talking about things that actually make sense in the context of this episode. Or, you know, I could not, because funny, I guess. And then put the exterior decoration on up here. And I still have a lot of blocks that I'm not sure where they go. I really didn't do a good job counting the exterior decoration on this build. Did I mention that it's kind of mid and I'll have to do some fixing? I'm pretty sure I did do that. Yeah, I counted it and then I was like, this count was terrible. I need to redo it. So I redid it, and I guess I still miscounted the amount of spruce trapdoors I would need, but I did count everything else. Spruce trapdoors is one of the blocks that I recounted. Yeah, I think they're up there underneath this fake window, because usually when there's like a wall and there's a window on this side but not on this side, I kind of like quote unquote board up the window using trapdoors. So then the last thing I need to do is the sign, and I did actually name this build. I do have a spare lantern that goes somewhere, I guess, but if I break, nope, that was too many blocks broken. So this sign, I think, is one of these and then 10 of these. And this building is called Deep Seladome Food Market. What do you know? It's the title of the episode. And then 1698. So again, one of the earlier builds here, but I feel like it kind of would be one of the earlier builds. Like having a source of food and groceries is kind of important. Excuse me. Wow, you went far. There's been a lot of slime action this episode, and I think I'm gonna end it soon to avoid having to deal with more slime action. So here is our beautiful build. It is situated, there's another bat right there. Are you kidding me? Situated one block farther from the path than the soup building is, I think. But we've got a little street going here, and I'll need to mine this out and fix this. But a couple of other things that I do want to show before I end off this video, frickin' ever, is if I come up to the gardens, I don't know if I showed this path off. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I built it. I don't know if I actually showed it off. I did mention I forgot to build the path to the occultist, and this building is still unnamed, but I did now. So there's this little deep slate tunnel that leads around, and the back here to the occultist. And also I added grass, which is all grown now, so cool. You can just take a shortcut right through here. But the official path is built. So that's Puggers. And then if I just grab this and fly over here, we can see that I have also built the path for this, so now the paths are all filled in. So I also added this gigantic construct of beautiful decoration, but paths are all here now. I'm gonna work between episodes a little bit on the exterior of this building, or will I? You know, I might be lazy about it and wait until the last episode. But yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to be the last episode on this side of the fake river. It might be, depending on what I do for a next episode, which I believe is episode 9. Oh my god, there's another slime back there. But yeah, that is going to bring this episode to an end right here. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.